Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hazwan bin Muhammad Noor. So today I would like to present about fiber optic versus copper. So as you can see, this is a fiber optic, the new technology. Fiber optics cable transmit data via fast traveling pulses of light. Another layer of glass called cladding is wrapped around the central fiber and cause the light to repeatedly bounce off the wall of the cable rather than leak out of the edge, enabling the signal to go further without attenuation. So this is a copper wire, the old technology. Now in Malaysia, uh, we migration to copper and fiber slowly. So this is copper. Copper is a reddish gold color metal that is ductile, malleable, and an effective conductor of heat and electricity. Copper was the first metal to be worked with by human and is among the most widely used metal today. So we talk about the professional. Why IT professional choose fiber cables, fiber optic cables instead of copper? So we go one by one. The reason is fiber optic transmission is faster than copper. The standard way to measure data transmission rate is via bandwidth. This day, it is measured in gigabytes or of data per second, GBps, as we know, or even terabytes per second, TBps. Copper-based transmission currently max out of 40 Gbps, whereas fiber optic can carry data at close to the speed of light. So the second one is fiber optic transmission can over greater distance. Fiber optic cable can transmit data over much longer distance. In fact, the difference are vast. Copper cable are limited to length of 100 meter only, or 330 feet. We go to the third reason is fiber optic future proof, because every year the amount of data we consume increases as a due bandwidth requirement. Investing in a modern fiber optic cabling infrastructure will allow you network to operate at future speed without replacing the cable. Advantage of optical fiber cable. Number one is about bandwidth. Fiber optic cable have a much greater bandwidth than metal cables. The amount of information that can be transmitted per unit time of fiber over the transmission media, it is most significant advantage. Number two, low power loss and optical fiber loss offer low power loss, which allow longer transmission distance. In comparison to copper in a network, the longest recommended copper distance is 100 meter, while with fiber, it is 2 kilometer. What is size? We talk about size. In comparison to copper, a fiber optic cable has nearly 4.5 times as much capacity as the wire cable has, and a cross-sectional area that is 30 times less. So we talk about the disadvantage. Disadvantage about fiber optic cable, I choose top three of the disadvantage. Number one, production and installation cost. The cost to produce optic fiber cabling is higher than copper. Installation is also more expensive as special test equipment is usually required. Number two, fragility. As we know, the, the fiber optic itself is made from glass. So as they are made of glass, fiber optic cable are more fragile than electrical wire like copper cabling. If you bend them too much, they will break. And then we go to the last point of disadvantage of fiber optic. When deploying a new fiber optic network or expanding the existing one, the fiber needs to be properly sliced in order to avoid network disruption. This is a very delicate process. If the fiber are not properly connected, the signal will suffer. So, for the conclusion, the optical fiber system have low attenuation and high signal integrity, hence allowing for longer signal transmission intervals than copper-based system. With increased demand of large bandwidth, the light and small diameter fiber cable rules over the copper cable. Thank you.